Hey, it's Paige. It's April 19th, Thursday, 2012. It's about almost 11 o'clock. This is my second try at this video. I didn't like the first one I made, just because. Anyway, I'm in my new apartment, and I'm very happy about it. It's part of the problem with the first video is I tried to rotate the camera around and it became quite a mess. So I won't do that. It's much like my old apartment was. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with a gas fireplace. This time I'm on the first floor, and I have a garage that I can enter the garage directly from my laundry room. I have more storage, and I like the layout. The room I'm in now, when I sit on my sofa, which is over to my right, I have windows all the way from my right all the way across the whole entire back of the apartment, and I don't get a lot of direct sunlight, which is good for the summer, and it's very quiet. My last apartment was noisy. The parking lot was adjacent to the apartment, and I was just not very far off a 4-lane boulevard, and so there was a lot of car noise, and there's very little noise here, and no car noise at all. And I can, the way the apartment's laid out, I can run my dishwasher and my washer and dryer, and the sound doesn't penetrate into my bedroom, so I can do laundry as late as I want at night. I like to do laundry. I like to take care of my girl things. This apartment's about 40 minutes away from where I was before. I'm in East Central Denver, which is where my life is largely situated. My fellowship meetings are all within about 10 or 12-minute drives from here. My friend Jim lives probably 7 to 8 minutes away from here, and it's a part of town that I'm very familiar with, and so I no longer have to drive back and forth 35 or 40 minutes each way to my apartment, and that made for long evenings when I had that extra hour of driving. The apartment also represents to me the fact that I am moved to Denver. The place I was in before was picked for convenience, in the terms of it was very convenient to move from Washington to Denver into that complex, because it was owned by the same company I was renting from, and I could just say I'm going there. And it was a nice apartment. I liked it, and many nice things about it, but it was noisy, and it was too far away from where my life became centered. And the other thing I like about this is not only does it represent my move, but it's the first space that I have moved into, that I've moved into as a woman, and so I'm creating it as a feminine space. I wasn't on hormones when I moved here. I was going out socially all the time as a woman, but I wasn't spending all my time away from the office as a woman as I am now. And the hormones make a big difference. In this place, there are no men's clothing or toiletries in my bedroom or my bathroom or my closet. The few male clothes I moved are all in the guest closet, and that's so I have to go in there in the mornings to get dressed when I am going to work. The shirt and the pants and the shoes are there, but when I'm in my room, I'm completely within a feminine world, which is nice. And things at the office have been better, less stressful for me. when I made my last video, I mentioned that it was interfering with my work, that I was so consciously aware of the fact that I was holding myself back, that I wasn't being myself, that it was actually interfering with my ability to work. And I realize now over the last 3 weeks what I've been doing is, especially the last 2 weeks, is I've just been letting it hang out there. You know, I've been spending more time chatting with the secretaries, and I'd say that I act more as if I was presenting as a female. So that's what it is, but it makes it easier at work. My friend Jim is wonderful. I've told you that he said he wanted to stay involved, but that it would change because we're no longer two guys. And it has changed a little bit, but he is very much in my life. He, in the weeks before I moved, he said several times how happy he was that I was going to be closer to him so we could meet for coffee more readily and during the week, and so he could drop over on a weekday night if he was just had nothing to do, and he's done that, and it's been very enjoyable to have him come by. Just, you know, since he's so close, 7 to 8 minutes away, he doesn't have to stay very long. It's not like you don't drive 35 minutes and then just spend half an hour there and drive 35 minutes home, but it makes sense for him to do that here. So that's nice. I think that's going to be really nice. And tonight I went to my Thursday night transgender support group at the LGBT Center. It was very nice. There were a lot of new people there, and I'm now able to do what I did today, which was come home from work and change and go to the meeting. I'll be able to do that. I won't be there when it starts. It starts at 6:30, but I get there pretty shortly after it starts. And then afterwards, myself and 2 other girls went out to have something to eat at Racine's. Neither one of them had been there before. And one of them, Jessica, actually has someone who's looked at my videos. And it was nice to meet somebody who appreciated the videos. Told her I was going to make another one tonight. And her favorite one is the how to fly as a woman, which is by far and away the most popular with everybody. I can tell you because I see the numbers. And so life is good. Tomorrow night I'm going to go out to dinner with a girl I met at Gold Rush about, almost a month ago. And she's an attorney, as I am, and so I'm sure we'll have an interesting evening. And then we're planning on going to a get-together for transgendered women at a club called Club Eden, which is a lesbian bar, more or less, and but very nice. And there's a new group forming here in Denver, which meets at the Club Eden every 3rd Friday of the month. And there's a sort of a private room with hors d'oeuvres and a cash bar. And I think anybody can go back there, but it's nice. I think it'll be nice. I hope so. So I'm pretty happy. I have my checkup in about a month for, actually, I should make an appointment now for 2 or 3 weeks. It will be basically my checkup for having been on hormones for a year. And I can feel the effects of the estrogen very definitely. I feel much more feminine. I think I can see it in my face. I can see it in my breasts. My breasts continue to grow, which is wonderful. And life is good, as I always say. Life is good, and I'm a very lucky girl. And I hope everybody's happy. I hope you're all taking good care of yourself. being safe at night when you're dressed as a woman. And I hope we're all staying pretty, okay? Okay. Love you all. Bye-bye.